Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Miss Erykah Badu.
Peace and light.
Peace. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It smells great in here. You came in here burning, what was that? A sage, right? That's what they call it?
It's kind of sage, but it has some extra ingredients in it, just in case it's broke motherfuckers in here.
A couple people left the room.
Ran out of here.
It's definitely a repellent.
It definitely works well.
You don't want no broke energy around you?
No, thank you.
We have some repellent in here. What are repellent at, Yee?
Let me see. I think I have.
Oh, here you go.
repellent's called
Look at this.
F-boy
Look at this
repellent.
one. Look at this one.
Yes, I like that.
It's a spray.
I don't know how it smells, though.
That's boy repellent.
Great.
My goodness. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
This is your first time on the Breakfast Club, so we're excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm scared to look you in the eyes. They always say don't look Erykah Badu in the eyes. She'll glamour you.
Very smart.
Now, last night, Angela Yee and I were out, and we happened to run into Jay Electronica.
No.
And he has this message for Charlamagne. He says, if you disrespect or dishonor my baby mother in any way, he will beat your
Why
ass.
would I ever disrespect Erykah Badu?
I'm just telling you what he told me to tell you before.
Why?
But then after that, he said, please don't bring my name up. I don't want to say
I didn't hear
nothing
that
about
part.
me.
There you go. What's the first thing you do in the
So
first
thank you,
5
MB.
minutes?
I didn't hear that part.
Stop it.
I didn't hear that part.
Does Erykah look amused?
No.
All right.
That was for you.
No, she look amused at you.
No, that message was for you. not
Okay,
for her.
whatever. Erykah, consistently you've always been like socially conscious throughout your career. Was there ever any pressure to change because of the industry?
No, not really. I mean, no. I've kind of always been a nonconformist of sorts, and I've always truly done it. It sounds cliche, but for the love of the art.
Right.
And wherever I am is where I am. And I haven't had a very unpleasant experience with record labels and things trying to, put the art into some weird frame. So, I mean, I'm good. No, I don't think so.
Because it seems like from the very beginning, Erykah Badu was Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's
It
something.
was no gimmick. Nothing was
that's not
contrived.
something a
You've
label
always
can
been
make
this
up.
way.
Yeah, except for today.
For the day. Why today?
Just, I don't know. It's kind of just, this is a weird environment for me. Yeah.
What's that?
The industry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that? You never were in the box. You've always been outside the box from the very first single I've ever heard. Never was scared.
No, I'm not never scared, because, music is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit of a recluse, maybe. So being around a lot of people all the time is weird to me.
And not even that. I mean, you got social media now. So it's like, it's never off.
That makes it easy.
It makes it, oh, okay.
Yeah, for all of us. Social media is kind of like social evolution. We can, spiral out of control, but with some kind of style. Yeah.
How have you adjusted to the social media era? Because I see you very active on Twitter all the time, Fat Belly Bella.
It's easy. It's cool. I mean, I'm very good with words, so it's easy.
You've gotten into your little skirmishes here and there. People be disrespectful.
Yeah, because they don't realize that the head wrapping and incense can turn into Newports in Mad Dog 2020, if need be.
Right.
But you know what it is hard? Sometimes people misconstrue what you might be saying. Like
Right.
you might say something, like with Azalea Banks, you'll be like, oh, I tried to listen, I didn't. You might not mean I hate her music, she's terrible, but then she, gets all bent out of shape about it and just goes off.
I think sometimes, if we're not careful, we let people instigate us into, some kind of weird situation. Like it's the people around who are repeating it and retweeting. Yeah.
I just don't understand why people don't let you have an opinion nowadays. So what if you don't feel their music? What's wrong with that?
It's not for her.
I didn't even know she was going to read it.
Right. Come on. But listen, a million people, anything that you put on there, people, when it comes to Erykah Badu, whatever you say, your opinion holds a lot of weight. So if you say something, a million people are going to retweet it, and they are going to instigate.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is. I was just saying some shit, really. Now I got some hardcore ass bitch after me.
Yeah.
I didn't try to do that. Now I'm peeping around corners and shit everywhere I go.
That's why you got your pistol on you?
That's, hey, man.
We're in New York. You can't do that.
Tell on her now?
People can't see this.
What is wrong with him?
Now, you also said that you like Dej Loaf. You said,
I do. That's my girl.
Now, how did you hear Dej Loaf? What made you like her?
I just love her. I mean, I heard her a long time ago when Try Me first came out. Maybe a year ago. maybe was it that long? I'm bad with timing, but maybe a year and a half ago.
About a year ago.
Before it popped, and I took her with me, on a little mini tour, and she opened for me. She was like really shy, and but the song was so good. I saw something in her, and I wanted her to, share my platform.
How did Erykah Badu fans react to Dej Loaf? Because I've been to a lot of your shows. That's not a typical opening act for you.
No. Try. I got different audiences. It depends on what kind of thing I'm doing. In that case, it was a little weird, but they really liked the song, the single, because they were a little bit more familiar with that.
That was a big song.
I tell Jill Scott all the time. I used to love the Sugar Water Festival. When it was you, Jill, Floetry, Queen Latifah. Yeah. Been to a lot of those. You still think it's a lane for that?
Absolutely, of course. I mean, music is like, multifaceted. I think there's a genre of people who still want to just listen to soul music.
Right.
Like the Soul Train Awards. Y'all gonna get to that, I'm sure.
Yes, you're hosting.
Go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, but they didn't. No, they had no rap on there this year.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, no rap, because they wanted to focus on just soul. So it was no, no fleek. No pants sack, only 2 tattoos per arm,
So nobody was hitting the quan or nothing?
Nobody hit the quan, nobody did none of that. No nay, no nothing.
Now, when I heard you was hosting the Soul Train Awards, I'm like, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just thought that Erykah Badu hosting anything makes perfect sense.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm a slow burn.
Yeah.
I've been here for a while, but I feel like I haven't done anything yet.
Really?
Yeah.
And we look at you like she's done so much.
Really?
I see you have a show in Dallas also that you did like 3 nights of a one-woman show.
Yeah, something I just wanted to work out. I was petrified doing that, because it's just different, I'm from the theater as a kid, but doing it again live is actually just me, on stage doing some monologues and different things and not just singing. So when people are used to seeing a certain thing, they don't really know what to expect. So
that's something I feel like you could definitely take on the road, though, that people would go see everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Did you see Mike Tyson when he did his one-man show?
I didn't see it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I really want to, because I'm a big fan of Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
his whole spirit, his whole energy.
Do you feel like artistically you've expressed yourself, I guess, in this totality over the years?
No, only just a little bit.
Is that by design or?
No, I just went so fast.
Yeah.
I got stuck in the music lane. I'm able to branch out. To get behind the camera, directing videos, and I do a little theater when I'm performing, maybe a little dance, but all those arts are really close to my heart, and eventually I will get to express them, on a bigger platform.
Was it things you turned down, or the opportunities just didn't present themselves? Or?
I'm telling you, I traveled 8 months out of a year for the past 18 years. So it just went quick,
just
in between babies and baby daddies. And
how many babies? Yeah.
I have 3.
3, okay.
Your oldest son is 18 now.
He turned 18 November 18th.
That's
it
amazing.
felt like he grew up with the industry. Feels like he's still young,
How protective are you? Because I know he's doing music also. He actually was, he worked on your albums.
Yeah, he did.
And he worked with Gwen Stefani too, I saw.
Yeah.
But are you really protective of him as your son in this industry?
Not really, no. He's not really interested in that kind of thing. He's a nerd. He's into studies and computers and things, but he's talented by default, and he has exquisite taste.
But look who his mommy and daddy is. He has to be talented.
I mean, he's an improvement on the design, though. He's next level.
Now, I always wanted to know about Tyrone, the record Tyrone. Such a big record, and it was, my mom loved it, my grandma loved it, I loved it. Was that a true, I'm just going to try this one night we taping, or was it a studio? 'Cause I was like, that's just amazing.
Yeah. We in rehearsal, a lot of times, we just play around and do stuff, call him, and, things like that. But I didn't know it was going to come and turn into Tyrone. But, so the background vocals were prepared because they kind of know the joke. But it just kind of turned into a song. It was totally freestyle.
That was freestyle?
Totally.
What weed did you have that night, and give me some so I can create something?
You know
like
what?
that.
I don't remember. I've smoked my whole memory away.
That was your biggest record so far to date? Had to be.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Because it crossed all platforms. Urban AC,
and if you
urban,
ruined everybody
pop,
named Tyrone
I know.
after that.
Killed Tyrone.
Everybody named Tyrone was like,
Killed
oh,
Tyrone.
man.
Yeah.
I always wondered, did he ever call Tyrone?
I don't know. Tyrone should have started a moving company.
Call Tyrone. That would be a great moving company.
Right.
Call Tyrone. Come get your shit.
Right.
Now, you talked about your babies briefly. Your baby fathers, they all are God MCs.
Absolutely.
Is that a criteria to breed with Erykah?
You just gotta have a hot 16. Not a lukewarm. But a hot.
You got to be game changing.
Right.
You got to be game changing.
Right. I met them all under different circumstances, and we all had very long relationships, marriages of sorts. The differences, we just didn't go to Vegas and get married, but we were very committed and honorable, and we learned and grew together. All three of the relationships.
You affected them all big time. I mean,
and they me too.
And you should, as you should in a real relationship.
Yeah, people always blame you for Andre 3000 and Common's change of wardrobe.
Well,
how much of that blame do you take?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. They were always themselves, and I just encourage them to be themselves.
You feel like when you meet men, they're intimidated by you now?
Women too.
People in general, yeah.
Yeah.
You are a lot of
definitely
women's WCW.
because of the persona and the urban legends. And
It's
all
a
that.
legend. Yeah, I mean, it's legendary. I mean, we've even had to ask Common, is Erykah really sitting on that platinum poom poom like that? And he was like,
yes.
yeah.
Well, amongst other things, because the power that I have does not just live between my thighs; it also lives between my ears.
Right.
And I think that I do more listening to them than talking to them. And when you allow people to hear themselves, I think they really appreciate, the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still best friends with Jay Electronica, best friends with Andre, and best friends with Doc.
That's dope.
Yeah, and we said earlier, Jay does not play that. He said, you are not going to say nothing. Tell Charlamagne he cool, and I know how he
And he
feels.
stepped to me like I was Charlamagne. I was like,
He was like, but he better not say
I don't
nothing.
need no help. 'Cause if you see me in a fight with a bear, help the bear. Pour honey on me.
I don't want no problem.
Get
right?
ready just in case.
She tucking her hair in.
But
Ain't
you know
nobody
what?
scared of
I
Charlamagne.
don't want no problem.
Nobody. But you know what? That Common breakup story was hard. She said you called him like, I don't think I want to be with you
Yeah, on the
anymore.
That's
phone?
not true.
He said that.
I've never got a chance to say anything. That is not true. I tried to break over him so many times.
He said that you called him on the phone and
He
you
said he would've
to him,
married you.
I don't want this
That was the
relationship
last
no more.
one. I mean,
It's
hard to break up with a
after
light-skinned
so
person,
many,
man.
it's hard. They don't get it. They don't
No.
understand.
No.
They keep coming.
That's
That is true. You try to break up with some guys and they just act like it never happened. You're
That's
like,
right. He didn't believe it.
So how many times did you try to break up with him before?
Oh, I don't even remember.
And what do you tell him? Just leave? You gotta
Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit,
Okay.
but it was just kind of like we kind of were growing apart. And,
Yeah.
we hadn't seen each other for a while, and I told him that I needed space.
So you try to do the fade out.
I tried to fade out.
That work for light-skinned people. We think
Without
you coming back.
directly
I tried to
saying
give
it.
him the
We
fade,
always think you're coming back when you say space. You can't say space to a light-skinned person.
but I ended up putting myself in a trick bag. But it's me and Common are still very close too. He's
Yeah.
really sweet. He's the most compassionate human being I've ever met. I think. Very kind. Hearted.
He's one of the coolest dudes.
Yeah, but it's all about chemistry. You gotta have the chemistry. Yeah.
How do you know when it's up? When the chemistry's done?
If the chemistry was never there, it was just never there. But there's a process that you take to get to know people. You date people. There are certain things that are awesome, and then certain things that really don't mesh with you. In Common's case, he's just awesome all the way around. Just chemistry's a little different.
Did he be like, what am I supposed to do with all these clothes I bought?
Now, what was your
Call
chemistry?
Tyrone.
What was your
Horrible.
chemistry with Drake? Was there any chemistry with Drake?
Drake,
Did
the
you
singer
really
Drake,
make tea for Drake?
absolutely. I
That's
think
the
Drake
truth?
is an awesome.
Yeah.
He's an awesome human being. I met Drake under some really cool circumstances. He came to Dallas, and Seven is a huge fan. This was 6 years ago. And Seven, I think, was in 6th grade. And to surprise Seven, I asked Drake, I didn't know him, and I asked him if he would come to Seven's school. And he did.
Wow.
He came to the school, and he spoke to the kids, and, it was just really awesome. And it just lit up Seven's world.
That's really nice.
And he's such a humble kid, so I thought it was just something awesome. And to this day, he is the biggest Drake fan ever. And I think that I really respect Drake for keeping that relationship with Seven open, and keeping his line open, being so kind to him.
You said Drake wouldn't look you in the eyes. I saw you tweet that.
That was a joke.
Oh.
That's
Just
my
like
humor.
we-
My humor, you know what? People don't know when to laugh at my so.
Right.
But the studio audience in my head is cracking up all the time.
Did you look at Drake and be like, he might make a good breed?
Never looked at him like that. I just thought he was a good person.
Right.
Yeah.
And musically, you mesh. I mean, I think, in this industry as a woman, if you want to talk to somebody who's an artist that you think is great, people are like, so did you guys want to date each other? Like, no, just like you might talk to him as a man and think he's great, and me as a woman will talk to him.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think men are the ones who have a hard time separating, she's the homie from she's some pussy. It's different.
Right.
So, I mean,
What about
I
women?
don't have a problem with that.
A lot of women love you. I see you Women Crush Wednesday, and you're all over the place. How does that make you feel? I know women must try to holler all the time.
No, I never
No?
get that. I mean, they don't do it like outright. Men don't do it either. No one flirts with me.
Really?
You better
No.
check your Insta DMs. I
Comes
bet you
on
there's
to
a
me. Just on social media, yeah, but in person, nobody ever does that. I never see anyone coming up. They coming up to me like, sister, I got some pamphlets, or here's some incense, or can you come to the rally?
But that's even profiling in a way. Like, what make them think you want pamphlets and incense just because?
Right, it's just the
She
way.
walking here with an incense.
Yeah, but still.
Maybe it's because I walk around with incense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not all to me. Yeah.
Right.
And let's be clear, this guy right here has profiled the earthy type for so long.
I want to hear what you
have.
think about me. Tell me, I've been
Yeah,
doing
what
the
you think?
talking.
He
Tell me what
called-
you think about me. Tell me the 5 things you think about me,
To be for real.
and I can answer your questions, and I'll be honest.
For most earthy people, or you?
Me as a earthy me.
You
Oh,
as
you
a
want to do
earthy-
earthy people?
No, he does
No.
earthy people. This is what he thinks.
But okay,
Okay,
I
come
want to
on.
hear what he thinks about Erykah and let her give the opportunity.
I didn't seen Erykah Badu. I didn't.
I
So,
know,
but what,
It's a
you have an
little
impression.
different.
I
You have
can
an
put myself in
impression.
the earthy people
Most
category.
earthy people,
Okay, come on. Number one.
especially artists.
And
Okay.
women, like you like to say.
I
Woman.
didn't say artists.
Number one.
I would think this is gonna sound.
They don't
so
shave their
crazy.
legs.
Don't shave their underarms.
Okay, maybe.
underarms.
Okay, I don't do that. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Chew stick.
He thinks they all got chew sticks and backpacks.
Chew sticks. I
Backpacks.
don't have. I did not work in here with the backpack. I don't have a chew stick. I shave my legs and under my arms when I want to.
Okay.
And come on, what else?
You tried to say they use the Crystal Rock deodorant. You said that yesterday.
That's what he said. He did say that. Crystal Rock. Either they go natural and be musky, or they wear the Crystal
That
Rock deodorant.
works.
Crystal Rock deodorant don't work.
Yes,
Erykah.
it does. You have to. Let me tell you the trick to
It
it.
don't
does
work,
it.
Let
man.
me tell you the trick.
No, man. Lady,
No, y'all
man.
too lazy. This is what happens. You have to stroke under the arm 100 times.
100 times.
Yes, it's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
If you gotta
6,
put
7.
your deodorant on 100 times, it's not
Listen,
working.
but then you don't have to put no more on for like 3 days.
That is not true. That's what y'all
3
think.
days.
That's what they
I
think.
swear to God, Jesus and 2 more white people. It's true.
Erykah, listen.
And two
I just
more
told
white
them this.
people.
I was in Harlem the other day, and I was at this event, and I'm like, yo, I love my black women, but they got to
They
stop
did
with
not
this
do the
natural
crystal deodorant right.
stuff. It's a lot
I
of
should have a
musky black
seminar
women
for
out there,
that
man.
because it's giving the rest of us earthy people a bad name.
Yes.
It is.
My
If you
friends-
don't know how to use your rock deodorant, do something different.
So you can't
Because
use it
it's-
one time. You can't just put it
No,
on once or
100
twice.
times. She
No,
said.
it's a crystal. It's an
Got
actual
you.
crystal. It neutralizes the skin.
Mm.
Okay? It has to send a signal to the midbrain so neurologically you can stop being musty. It just doesn't work like regular deodorant.
So you know
Hold
what?
on,
You know why I
hold
think
on,
that?
hold
Because
on.
most people that I ain't gonna say most people. A lot of people that are earthy are musty sometimes. So that's why I
Musty.
think.
So hold on. You
It's
telling
niggas
me,
that's not earthy musty.
That's true.
So you telling me that
That's
you got to
true.
wear a deodorant and think about it making you to smell good?
You don't have to think, really. Your midbrain does all the work.
That's why they be stink right there. You got who know? You got to wear secret.
You're going to block midbrain. Huh?
No, but my best friend used to use the Crystal, but she said the only problem with it was that it's not an antiperspirant. So she won't smell, but she still would sweat.
Right, because it does take away the smell completely. But it depends on your genes how much you sweat. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
She's like, I got to get back to secret.
But okay, so yes. Okay, the rock crystal deodorant. And yes, I don't shave under my arms or my legs when I don't feel like it because I'm just a human being.
I think it's anything else.
Chew stick, no.
That was it.
Backpack, no.
only,
and
oh, you said only sex in the missionary position.
I did not say that, but I said
It's the safest way.
I did say kind of lame.
She said,
Why is it the safest way?
Because it's good for your organs.
Missionary?
Yes, it's very good for the intestines, the gallbladder, and the liver and the spleen.
so you don't ever want to get your intestines ripped out from the back?
No, I don't want to do that. Would you want to do that, Angela?
Well, not literally, but maybe figuratively.
So when a woman
We need those organs.
when a woman's on top, it's not good for the organs?
Well, it depends. It depends on how she's positioned.
Erykah, I refuse to believe you turning these men out with just missionary.
That's a damn lie. Yeah, I refuse.
You know what?
to believe that.
The problem with that is that truth needs no belief.
True.
And
True.
how do cranberries help
I
the
thought it did no
vagina?
defense.
That's what they said.
It gives it a sweet taste.
Oh, you're just eating cranberries.
Drinking raw cranberry
Cranberry
juice.
Okay.
You know, eating cranberries is kind of weird because they're sour if they're raw.
You've been a vegan for like 20 years, right?
I'm vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yes.
What's the difference between?
Well, veganism is a practice where you respect animals
Okay.
to the point where you don't wear animal fur or their skin. You don't consume any animal products, and you are an advocate for animal rights. That's what veganism is about. But vegetarianism, oh god damn.
Oh, he really showed up. Oh my gosh.
Told you.
We came to make sure Charlamagne keep it respectful.
I
in here.
told
Jay
oh my
Elect, why would I
gosh.
ever disrespect
I know,
Erykah Badu?
I wouldn't think you.
Oh, no.
Come on, my brother.
I wouldn't think you would. I wouldn't think you would.
Damn.
This is the queen, and we came here to make sure that the queen is protected.
Hold up, gentlemen.
We can't get Jay Electronica to come on camera or nothing any other time
He shows up
until
because
Miss Erykah Badu comes.
I told you.
I'm offended that Jay would think I would disrespect Erykah
We
Badu.
came here to stand by and make sure.
I told Jay. I told you.
He on post
You guys,
now.
this is
Now he on
this
post.
is Mars Macabre Flowers, Electronica's daddy, Jay Electronica.
And by the way, Mars is so adorable. I always see the pictures on Instagram. So cute. I just want to say she's. I'm
not gonna say nothing.
You got Jay on child support?
I'm not.
Is
No,
Jay
I
paying child support?
don't. No, I don't.
Damn child support.
I don't have him on it. I don't have him on it, but I threaten him all the time.
Right.
Why do you threaten him? That's a good black man right there. I'm sure he
Because
takes care of
he's
his.
just he does. He takes care of his, but you have to threaten people sometimes.
Last time when I saw him, my friend was with me and he was on the phone with Erykah. She was like, "Can I please say hi to Erykah?" Paris got on the phone. Erykah was like, "Tell him to have my damn money."
Now, you never liked the term neo soul, did you?
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I just never wanted to be put in a box.
All right.
Yeah. Because I don't have one song that sounds like the other on any of the albums. But I appreciate the apex they give me. That's appreciated. I mean, anybody wants that. So I don't denounce that. I just don't want to be categorized. They could have came up with a better name like Neo Funk or Funk Fresh or I just don't like the name Neo Soul.
That
It just
Where'd that
sounds-
come from anyway?
Kadar.
White people?
Now let's go back a little bit. Window seat.
Yeah.
You stripped down naked in that video.
Yeah.
And people were mad at you.
Why?
No, they wasn't really
I don't think
mad.
they were mad.
Some people were
Well,
very
I
happy
was
about
mad.
it.
Well, the black community wasn't mad at all.
Look at Jay.
Jason, that's what I fell in love. But that was
Jay looking at me
JFK's,
like,
that was JFK's assassination site. So some people were upset about that.
True.
Any
but,
flashback?
yeah.
Any?
Well, you know what? In the tradition of performance art, artists like Josephine Baker, Yoko Ono, Nina Simone, sometimes nudity is used to put focus onto your political agenda. And in my case, my focus was group think. Group think is a term coined by Irving Janis in 1972, and he was a sociologist and a psychologist, and he suggested that people are afraid to go outside of their social set in fear of being assassinated or talked about, ostracized or singled out. They don't want to rock the boat, even if what they are saying is an improvement on what the society is about. So it's called groupthink, and that was my main focus at the time. So my piece of performance art was based around that thinking.
Now that didn't bother you? That didn't make you nervous because you were naked.
Yes,
in
I was
underwear.
petrified.
I was gonna say, I don't
you didn't
know.
look scared.
Well, I mean,
I thought it was tough.
you're
I
not
thought it was
supposed to look
doctored.
scared,
Yeah.
but I was.
So it wasn't doctored. That was I'm taking my clothes off.
That
we
was a
shooting this
groundbreaking video, though. I don't think anybody
Absolutely.
it was a ritual of sorts for me because in my mind I'm thinking with each piece of or each layer of clothing I was taking off, I was also shedding a layer of fear because I was afraid, and took off my coat. I shed in myself education and miseducation. The second one was religion and the sector of being programmed, and then prejudice and being reduced to being a woman or being reduced to being black or being reduced to being anything. So I'm thinking about all these things as I'm stripping away these layers. And when I got to the end, as I was nude and symbolically nude in my thinking, that's when I was assassinated. So, and also what you expect is for people to say things about it because it's a shocking thing.
Right.
When you do something shocking, people are going to say something about it. But what is art, made for? Why do we create? So that we can create dialogue. You want people to say something. They don't have to say something favorable. They don't have to like it. They don't have to dislike it. They can be inspired by it to do their own thing or protest or whatever it is. Artists
some
just
sort of reaction.
Do you feel like people couldn't get past what the agenda you were pushing because of the nudity though? Because first thing a lot of brothers said was, "You see how much ass Erykah got?"
That was by default because I didn't know I had that much ass.
Come on,
Not
I'm not
until
gonna lie. Everybody was
I
like,
can't see.
damn.
I mean, can you see yourself walking naked?
Nope.
No, you can't.
I don't
No.
wanna see
And
that.
until
I
then,
don't
I
wanna
did
see
not see that.
Did you get arrested for that video though?
I did not. I ran.
you ran naked?
I ran. No, they threw me like
yeah.
a little cloak.
Yeah, and you took off.
Yeah, it was just one take, guerrilla
take?
style. We
Wow.
just it was not rehearsed or anything. It was just one of those things.
And one dude told on you, right? From what I read.
I think so. One person complained or something like that, but I think it was just the city fined me $500. I think.
No, that's
Oh,
not.
that was light work.
Yeah, because my tag was hanging on my panties.
What?
$500 fine.
What? Why is
For
that
the
a
tag
fine?
being on your panties?
Hanging out. Yeah. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
It was
what?
it was for nothing. It was because, the city my city loves me. But they just had to do something
Right.
to make sure that the people who were not comfortable had some kind of justice. And for that I respect them.
You said something very interesting. I didn't mean to cut you off. You said something very interesting. You said that you weren't aware that you had ass, and that's
I know I had ass,
She
but
know
I didn't
what
know
it
that
looked
it
like.
did that when I walked.
because there's so many girls. There's so many girls that base their whole existence off ass.
For so long I didn't. I'm a tomboy kind of person. I don't wear tight clothes or any of that stuff. So you would have never known that. I would have never known that. And it was a good distraction because it did bring more attention to,
Right.
what I was saying. A lot of people still don't get it, but it is what it is.
But they watched it.
It is what it is.
Now, I
It
saw,
went viral. Good.
Did.
I saw recently you were doing a video on Periscope.
Oh yeah.
How did that work? Did you finish the whole video? The whole thing was on
That was
Periscope?
That was it.
Mhm.
For Phone Down, one of the things I wanted to do was to shoot a video live on Periscope, and I just made up the video as we went. It wasn't some extraordinary thing, but it was impromptu, and everything had to be in place because you only get one time to do it. There's something about that that's really alluring to me, having one chance to do something, and then it self-destructs, to only see it once. So that's the difference between performing and recording. When you record, you get to perfect a moment. But when you perform live, you're just creating a moment, and then it goes away forever. Now with all the phones and stuff, everybody's recording it, and it's not as special. So that's why I tell them to put their phone down at my show.
Right.
Yeah, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Not nowadays. What happens in Vegas goes on social media.
Right.
What fuels your spirit nowadays? Is it still music? Is it the kids? Like what is it?
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, the kids, music. So many things. I'm inspired by everything. Fred Flintstone,
Fred Flintstone.
Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny. So many things. I just love art. Period.
Who's inspiring you today?
I'm inspired by you drinking that green drink.
You know it.
That's really good. Does he do that all the time? Is that for
Every
me?
morning.
Yeah.
I think that was for you.
Nah, he does that every day. We all pretty much do that every day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's good. I'm inspired by that and encourages me.
Now you said in relationships, infidelity is not a deal breaker. Is that true?
It depends. Yeah, because people are different. Some people are, more prone to mingling, and I don't want to stand in the way of who they are. Mm-hmm. But I do want to see them evolve, and I do want to see them have some respect and honor in the relationship. Mm-hmm. But that kind of thing grows too, because you don't just grow into just automatically just cold turkey cut off. That's how I go right back. Mm-hmm. It has to be a real thing, that you truly love someone to the point of not wanting to hurt their feelings and being on your best behavior even when you're not with them. So that takes a while to do that, because we've been us for so long. You can't expect somebody just to become some weird version of themselves because you're going to do something to them.
Leave.
That's very true.
Or leave.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Somebody yell out the door and say, "Yo, Jay, Charlamagne's disrespecting Erykah."
Don't do that.
Just
Don't
to see what he says.
Leave him out there, please.
Come on, this is one time. Come
Say,
on,
please leave. Hey, can Erykah have her interview?
Leave him alone.
Jesus Christ.
But what are you looking for now? I know you have the new mixtape coming out.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much all the way completed, or are you still?
Yeah, it's done. It comes out on the 27th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that, you still DJing?
Absolutely. I'm going to DJ in a few minutes on a Sway show.
You're better than Envy. I just want to tell you.
You probably get more money than Envy. Did you just say who is Envy?
I thought she was talking about a girl.
Oh no, DJ Envy.
I know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won DJ of the year this year. So I just want to put that out there.
You won Jay, DJ of the year?
Envy just disrespected Erykah, bro.
No, he didn't.
He called me a hoe.
Y'all play too much.
Hey, yo, Jay, when we getting some music, bro? When the album coming? Ask Jamie real quick. When the album coming?
I'm only here as security for the mother of my daughter.
Well, after Erykah's
gentlemen.
mixtape comes out, then we'll worry about Jay's album, right?
Jay don't need to make an album. I don't think.
Don't say that.
Okay, now we know the reason why we ain't getting this album.
Yeah, don't say
Tell them about that time she tried to start a fight between me and Drake.
You tried to start a fight.
Trying to start a fight between Jay and Drake?
No, it's a joke.
Oh.
I don't
when
know
Drake,
anything about it.
Oh yeah, Drake rapped about it. Said Erykah made him some tea.
Is that the fight? It's a joke. Okay.
He was probably really mad.
Oh,
He was really mad though. He was really mad.
Drake
He
ass.
was.
Why you want to fight Drake?
Come on, man, I don't want to fight. We love Drake.
We do love Drake. Absolutely.
He said ain't gonna be no more tea though.
And Drake adores Jay Electronica.
So you don't think Jay should make an album?
He can make one if he wants to, but he don't need to do that. I mean, I don't think that everybody needs to make an album or needs to do something. I mean, he's an amazing MC and he's an amazing all different other kind of things too. Jay is a person that comes into people's lives and brings out the best in them, and that's the truth.
He needs to do an album. Though.
Jay-Z does not want to hear.
If he wants to make an album, he can make an album, but
Jay-Z does not want to hear that.
I mean, his Eternal Sunshine can last us to 2029.
Right.
I mean, because I've still never heard anything as good as that. In fact, I just posted it on my SoundCloud. No, Mixcloud. Mm-hmm. The other day. It's on SoundCloud because it's just so amazing. Mm-hmm. I still can't, match that. It's the best mixtape, if that's what it's called, that I've ever heard.
Out of all your exes, who was the nicest? I'm putting you on the spot right now.
The nicest?
Lyricist, the best lyricist.
The best lyricist?
He said that's not about me.
I don't know. I think DLC will wash you, Jay. God, I think DLC got you, bro.
I'll submit the DLC because he if it wasn't the DLC, I wouldn't be here.
Okay.
And I tell you, Jay hasn't made those top 10 lists yet. And, Andre is in the top 10 discussion.
Andre 3 Stacks, Jay? Oh, no.
You got Jay.
But y'all both got something in common. Neither one of y'all have dropped the one rap solo album yet.
Jay, you ruined Erykah's interview. We're not having this.
It's all good. It ain't ruined. It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
So when's the mixtape dropping?
27th.
The 27th.
And Soul Train Awards is
29th.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
It's all kind of came together like that.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. You got to stay. You got to come up here more often, no?
I will. I would love
You're
to.
like a unicorn. We don't never see you. You don't never come around.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of reclusive a little, but I'm getting out a little bit more.
Yeah,
but if you tweet her, she will respond, though.
I'm like, we don't see you or Jay Electronica, so how did y'all ever get together to make a baby? Like,
you worked on music together.
He's a recluse, too.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about us is Jay would be scared to death if he was trapped in a cave with me.
Why?
It's just the way he is. He just doesn't like to be
alone with you.
No, just in one space for a very long time. And I'm scared to death to be in a cave and him trapped outside of it.
I think I understand what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Pisces Virgo thing.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah. We just chemistry is a little bit different in the relationship, but we're best friends in the world.
Is that why we can't get an album, Jay? Because you can't stay in the studio recording?
Because I told him not to. I told him not to.
Wow. Okay.
Told him not to.
Well, there's the answer for everybody that's asking. As a matter of fact, let me go on your Instagram right now and answer that question.
He'll make an album when I say make an album.
Oh, there you go.
You know what's gonna happen now? Now he has
so
to make
ask
an
me
album.
next time. Ask me
Erykah, will Jay ever make an album?
when I say it's all right to make an album. He gonna make one.
Well, we can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we know who your slave master is, Jay. There you go. Better than the white man.
Better than the white man.
Ladies and
Down
gentlemen,
on the devil.
it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.